gets the blue line, tried to drop the pass back. It's intercepted and cleared all the way back down towards Rodriguez. Hit mark. So Bourgault back through center, flicks it along down the near side. Adam Ernie, he's been hot as of late. Up high to the point for Dineen, who drew the penalty. Hands off for Carter Savoy. Now far side, it's reeled in by Ty Tullio, 47 in blue. And then Bourgault tried to hurry a pass. It rolled off his blade and errantly drifted back to center. Power play under 30 seconds for Bakersfield. Bourgault down the right wing side, carries it over the line, taken 22nd overall in 2021 by Edmonton. Played his junior hockey in the Quebec League. It's now Dineen can't hold the line. It's back to center. Good hitting a piece of it was Rodriguez. Rolls back to the point. GURYEV rink wide. Heiskanen coming down from the right circle, and a great save by Rodriguez. And the carom isn't always the case. It's hard to beat a black jersey with that color scheme, but I love the alternate logo on the chest as well, and the Sharks donning it tonight for the first time. He'll get underway in about 25 minutes. There's a shot on Rodriguez. Save is made, picked up by the Cuda. Castles digs it to the trapezoid. Todd trying to chase it down. It's rimmed to the near side, and now Griffith goes rink wide. Seth Griffith for Raphael Lavoie, defended by Heiskanen. Lavoie for Griffith, takes a turn, a little bit of real estate, and he fanned on the shot. Backhanded along by Todd. Cuda can't clear. Ernie rather, to the near side, Lavoie. And now it's flicked ahead, Todd for Castles. Barracuda cannot clear the zone, but a good recovery by Castles. Pokes it off the blade of Lavoie and gets it back to the middle third. Past 5 minutes gone in a scoreless first period. The Barracuda have already killed off a Condor power play. Here come the Condors. Coming down the wing, a rising shot. Fought off there by Krona. Loose puck rolls free. Dineen takes a pull of the trigger, and that's a great left glove save. Take the draw for Bakersfield. It's won by Kaspic and fired in deep by Heiskanen. Down and around the wall it goes. Picked up by Warner, and Warner plays it back behind his net. 12:25 remaining here in the first. Dineen left wing side, backhanded into the Cuda end by Kajula. Heiskanen veers it up that right side wall, ramped along by Vincent of the Barracuda, and it's back to center. GURYEV banks it off the near side boards, and the Barracuda, I believe, are going on to the power play. They always Bordelot, and this is 29th game. So back underway we go. 6:53 left here in the first period. Niemelainen, D-to-D Gleason tees one up and atop the crease is Krona moving left 4-0, but no fault of Magnus Kronas. Drager's shutout streak has ended as he has given up 3 goals so far tonight against the Colorado Eagles. Eagles lead the Firebirds 3-1. Back underway we go. 2-0 lead for the Barracuda. Just a shade under 7 minutes to go in this first period. High touch against Bakersfield. Heiskanen will jam it up the wall on the blue line. No Nikolai Khadijov, no Shakir Mukhamadullin. So Heiskanen and Teixeira making their Cuda season debuts. Warner shot from well out. Save made Krona. For Heiskanen, his Barracuda debut. Both him and Teixeira signed to PTOs on Thursday from the ECHL. Hard check in the high slot on Savoy. He's jarred from the puck, and the Cuda are back up ice in transition. Heiskanen has it. No relation to Miro Heiskanen, the all-world defenseman for the Dallas Stars. Here's a chance for Sabrin working to the backhand. Twisted it off the outside of the cage. Now Castles with it for Sabrin. Back for Castles. Cole Castles crunched along the end boards, comes free for Sabrin, and he fires it to the middle of the ice, banks to the point. GURYEV thrown back on the cage, and a save made by Rodriguez. 354 their last 4 games and just 1 for their last 19, but they're 2 for 3 to start this one. As off the face-off draw, the Condors get it to center. GURYEV will rip it back in deep immediately. Under 4 to go, 3:45 left in the first. Barracuda trying to win their second game on this 3-game roadie. They began it with a victory in San Diego on Wednesday. Here comes Lane Peterson, flicks it along. He's at Kajula, works in, went to the backhand, save made by Krona. Kajula busting in on net, and Krona closed the pads to keep it out. And now we've got a delayed penalty, I believe, against Kyle Rao, as Rao's just going to turn around and make his way to the penalty box. On this Saturday night as the Barracuda close out their road trip And down the left side, it's carried in by Xavier Bourgault. Bourgault, he's tripped to the ice, slapped along, skated ahead and handed off for Sabrin. Flicked to open ice, run down by Castles. Castles leaned on by Deneen along the far boards. Sabrin supplies support right in front for Todd. Great save, Roderick. Point blank look for Nathan Todd as he was set up by Sabrin, and Rodrigue tested early, but up to the task in the early stages of this second period. That was the 12th shot of the game for the Barracuda, their third of this second period, as we're 2.5 minutes gone in the middle frame. Barracuda 2, Barracuda 3 rather, Condors 1. Alex Peters controls the puck in his own end. Peters in his 4th season of pro, 3rd with the Condors. Gives it off for Carter Savoy, and Savoy will rip the puck down and around the wall. Now Cam Bites run into on the end boards, and Krona's going to put his catching mitt on top of the puck. Can't hold on. As Cam Bites takes a shot on Guryev. And those two separated. 3 minutes gone in this second. Niemelainen 6'5". Weisblatt's maybe 5'9", but Weisblatt absolutely hammered him. Coming down the near side wall, we saw Weisblatt get shamed right on Thursday, where Wright's helmet went about 6 feet in the air. And Weisblatt, as we know, not the biggest of guys, but he just absolutely packs a punch, as Niemelainen went straight to the bench after that collision. Now Warner up the right wing side. To center, it's played. Fired back in deep by Guryev. Barracuda had to tag up, and they didn't realize it. Good out shooting the Condors 4-0 in this period. Nathan Todd, rink wide. Picked up by Guryev in stride. Throws it to the net, and Sabrin tipped it just wide. That was actually Teixeira who seamed it towards the blue paint. Back into the corner, it's played. Tullio now for Bakersfield up the wall. Guryev comes down the boards. And the Cuda are back over the line. Todd for Sabrin down that right flank. Has a goal tonight. Sabrin twisted into the trapezoid, centered in front by Cap. So back underway, 9 minutes remaining in the second period. 5-2 lead for the Barracuda. Now Deneen on the far wing. It's a big shift. Barracuda with a 3-goal cushion, but Bakersfield pushing, realizing the urgency. This could be another chance for the Cuda. Cardwell rushing up the ice. He's spun to the surface by Deneen. No penalty on the play, and back the other way. Here come the Condors. Ernie down the right wing, pulls up, shoots, save, make Krona. Throw it back to the middle of the ice. Ernie fires again, and Krona seals it along the right shoulder and holds on. 8:23. He gets it in deep. Guryev takes a peek. Pressuring on the forecheck was Lavoie. Condors come out with it. Griffith has the puck, and his seam pass is off of a stick and back through center. So Gleason into his own end will pick it up. Headman feed. It went over the stick of Lane Peterson, who rolls in deep. Then Peterson run into by Guryev as he headed back to the end wall to get to it. Gleason has it on the right point. Half wall for Lane Peterson. Peterson back up top for Gleason. One-timer there by Lavoie. Glove save. Krona, and play continues as the Barracuda are able to clear. That's a great save by Magnus Krona. And I think for the Barracuda, as soon as they can get it out of their zone and put a shot on net from any angle, test Campbell, because he has not faced any rubber in nearly 10 minutes of action now. McKegg in the corner, under a minute to go in the period. Niemelainen lays it off the end boards. Jam play. Bourgault stymied by the blocker of Krona. Niemelainen places it back down low. Ernie takes a turn on Heiskanen. Now McKegg clamped, and we've got a penalty coming against the Barracuda here as McKegg was hammered from behind. Who got him? Guryev. McKegg quickly to his feet. He's standing over Guryev. And the Barracuda are going back to the penalty box. They are playing with fire here. They've got a comfortable lead, but it can dry up quick. Wouldn't say GURYEV hammered him, but he hit him, and he hit him from behind. Penalty as he barks over at the official. 2.5 gone now in this third period. McKay give it off now for Bourgault. Works to the backhand. In on Krona. Sticked aside by the Cuda netminder. Picked back up by Bourgault looking for a receiver. He found one, but Berglund couldn't get the shot off, and the Barracuda are back to center. Castle swipes it along. Tapped in deep by Todd as we're nearing 3 minutes gone in the third period. Berglund gets the puck in deep. GURYEV protects it. Run into on the end boards. Condors have it. Savoy behind the net. Carter Savoy plays it back into the corner. Shimmick has a couple of players converging on him. Releases it for Peterson. Barracuda can't get it out of the zone up that far right wall. Condors now place it near wing. Kemp back up high to the blue line. Berglund backhands it into the corner. Kemp makes a change behind the play. Kembite's run into by Shimmick. Play continues here as the puck is still loose. Now GURYEV for Bordelou, who touches it past Gleason and back into the Bakersfield end. And onto the surface comes Cardwell, Weisblatt, and Tristan Robbins. Texier along the near side flicks it down and deep off the end wall, and they're going to say this is an icing against the Cuda. Scored as well as team leading 15th as the Sharks have notched a pair of unanswered goals after Columbus had scored 3 straight. 15:02 left here in the third here in Bakersfield. Wraparound attempt. Krona reaching out the left pad, keeps it out. Using that 6'6" frame to keep it out. Now McKay down low. GURYEV cut it off. Pushes it up the near side boards. Texier up the boards, and spilled was McKay. Bourgault now 10 in blue. No look pass picked off by Weisblatt. So it's a 6-2 lead for the Barracuda. They were shut out on Thursday, but it's now 12 combined goals on this road trip, and they've done that damage in 2 games as they lead it 6-2. Jacob Peterson directs it under the pad of Jack Campbell for his 9th of the year. Kyle Rao with the assist as here comes Bellery quickly in transition, and his shot is done here with under 12 to go in the third. McKay takes it straight to the net, save made, and the loose puck cleared out of the zone. Shots are 32-23 in favor of the Condors, but it's the Barracuda with a 6-2 lead. Back underway we go. Ozzy Weisblatt battling away on the far side. Rimmed around the boards. Cardwell chases it down, and it's jammed all the way back down the length of the ice. Krona has made 30 stops on the night and has been given lots of run support after he got no goals in front of him on Thursday. Barracuda lead at 6-2, 6 different goal scorers, and 4 of the 6 goals on the power plays. Robbins places it off the wall, and it fit pretty seamlessly. A couple of veteran guys, not a ton of experience at the AHL level, but Texier has been in the East Coast League for quite a few years now, and Heiskanen played 18 games already this year in the American Hockey League with the Ontario Reign. There's a shot on net, and it's kicked aside by Krona and out of play with 8:12 left here in the third. Shot on the power play tonight, and when tested, Krona's been pretty sharp in the nets. Here's a chance for Kemp working in. He put it off the outside of the pipe. Kemp coming down from the right point and got lost a little bit. And a glorious look, but he put it off the outside of the iron. Under 8 to go in the third now. 6-2 lead for the Barracuda. Puck fired down and deep by Kemp. Around the wall it goes. Given off Kemp. Far side McKay. Could not collect the pass. Chipped around the boards. Kaspic. Bellery applies a body check on Kemp. Back into the corner McKay. Tries to take a turn and shed Heiskanen, but the Barracuda exit the zone. Bellery remaining here in period number 3. Barracuda up by 4. They lead at 7-3. They have matched a season high for goals in a game. Off the face-off, it's one up high to GURYEV. Tapped in deep, Shimmick. Campbell comes out to play it. Gave it away. And now it's tipped along the near side as Sabourin will chase it down. GURYEV from the point, thrown back towards the net. Todd has it. Nathan Todd in the trapezoid. Back up high to the point for GURYEV. GURYEV pulls up, skips it towards the target. That's blocked and returned back through center. Shimmick along for GURYEV, and behind the play we've got another player injured for Bakersfield. Scott Sabourin got tied up with Peters. Something happened. Peters is hurt, and some Condors are going after Sabourin. Did not see what happened as that occurred in the neutral zone with the puck deep in Barracuda ice. Alex Peters shake it up, having trouble putting any weight on that left leg. So another Condor injured here as Sabourin is yelling over at Peters. Maybe he thinks he embellished a little bit. Peters is shaking up here, and he's screaming back over at Sabourin. As this game is getting chippy. Final game of the 8-game season series. And at this point, you just don't want to take any penalties that are going to result in a suspension. Again, did not see what happened with Sabourin and Peters. Peters still trying to shake the cobwebs off. As this game continuingly percolating in the tail end of it, as the Barracuda are up big, 7-3. Goals in the game in this building. That they've ever scored in their 9-year history. Anthony Vincent now will turn and lift one all the way down the length of the ice, and this will be an icing with So at this point, the officiating crew just trying to keep the peace. They're going to start sending guys down the tunnel into the penalty box. We're down to 9.4 remaining here in the third. 8 games between these two clubs. This has been by far the chippiest of the 8. And it makes sense in the final meeting of the year. No love lost between two clubs that have played each other a lot in the last month and a half. This season series didn't start till late December. Face off away to the right side of Magnus Krona. Berglund will take the draw against Anthony Vincent. Thomas Bordeleau actually step in and take the draw against Berglund. Down to 9.4 seconds remaining here in the third. Barracuda are going to win this hockey game. They lead it 7-3. It'll be their 17th win of the year. Draw one up high to the point. 3 seconds remaining. It's cleared out of the zone by Ozzy Weisblatt. And the San Jose Barracuda match a season high with 7 goals. They set a new season high with 7 goals on the road. They score the most goals they've ever scored in this